just like skinny jeans and everything. You see kids want to wear skinny jeans, but yet you want to wear skinny jeans and sag. Or you want to wear, because back before it was the tall tees, tees, and the big old baggy pants.
Yes.
Let's go to the club with my big old chain. It's the fashion, it's the hip hop.
It's amazing how fashion changes so quickly in just in less than 10 years. But go ahead.
I remember like FUBU and all that and all that other stuff was good. So it's what the media puts out, and since you work radio, you know about the media, how it changed. And
absolutely.
everything. So it's what the media puts to your eye. Whatever the media puts out, it's like, hey, this is what you got to have. This is what you have to dress like. So you see your favorite rappers and your favorite R&B artists, and you see them sagging, and they're with beautiful women or handsome young gentlemen, and he's like, if I dress like them, I'm gonna have me some pretty good looking people in my life.
And didn't we talk about that? We talked about that on the men's show that we did on September 21st. We talked about how sometimes when you conform, you're not always necessarily comfortable. You know, conformity doesn't mean comfortability. And so it just means that conformity. You're just doing what everyone else is doing, but it's not something that you're really happy with yourself. When I sagged back in my later middle school, early high school days, I want to say I was conforming, but I'm really not sure. I want to say that because I remember wearing big overcoats and big jackets and the big pants and sagging. I don't know. I really don't think I was necessarily conforming. I was trying to be cool. I guess I just thought that was just the style. Really, and you do not necessarily, you do what is in style. Like for instance, for now, the style is fitted things or colors. Colors are definitely in the 2010s right now. Yeah, in the 2010s, meaning 2010 and 2020. You know, colors are definitely in. You know, you're not really conforming to the idea of wearing colors just because everyone else is wearing colors. It's what's in style. So I think I was just doing it because in 2005, 2006, 2007, I just thought that was the style, was to sag. And I guess I stopped doing it when I felt like it wasn't the style anymore. You know, around 2008, that's when things started becoming fitted, becoming smaller. That's when the skinny jeans started coming out, the skinny legs started coming out, and people started wearing their things a little bit fitted, a little bit more fitted on their body. And that's why we've now come to the 2010s, where, like I said, it's fitted, and then the vest, and then the Chuck Taylors and the cardigans. That is what is in style now. So I think that's why I was doing it. Was because it was in style. What do your parents have to say about sagging? Your mothers in particular, because you know there's something about mama. When I say mama, I'm talking about all of our mamas out there. There's just something about mama how she tells us something over and over again, and it's not until we get older where we kind of look back and realize, mama was right. What have your mothers had to say about sagging?
My mom hates sagging.
She hates sagging.
She hates.
Has she told you why?
Like you said, it started in prison. She told me why. But you know, when you're younger, you listen to your mom, it goes one ear and out the other. You really don't retain all the information. I remember it was me and my friends. We came. I was like, man, you gotta pull your pants up. You come to my mom's house. She like, it's cool. She won't say a thing. She gave us a lecture for about 3 hours straight. Just 3 hours. Saying why you should not sag and why it's not professional. You won't get a job sagging. You won't keep a job sagging, and people look at that when you're trying to apply for a job.
Have you in your teenage life? I know you're 19. In your teenage life, have you held a job before?
I really did held a job. It was a Toys R Us job.
Okay, you worked at Toys R Us. Would you sag at Toys R Us when you would go to work?
Nah, I didn't sag.
Why not?
Because you have to oppress. You have to show the manager that you're not trying to. You have to show the manager that you're not trying to, because they view sagging as this hoodlum trying to come in and just destroy our property. That he really don't. He take his job serious. It's not a professional manner. So you have to be professional going into a professional workforce. You have to be professional.
It sounds like you're saying a lot of the things that your mother has tried to tell you over the years, and you noticed that when you went to work for Toys R Us, that whoever your manager was not going to have that. So I guess in essence, what I'm sure probably a lot of people are thinking is that you were able to see that sagging was not acceptable in that work environment where you were working at Toys R Us, because it was not. It was disheveled. It wasn't appropriate. It wasn't professional. Other people probably say, well, why not use that as a lesson and do it all the time? Practice that aspect all the time, not just while you're at work.
I just, I could say, just want the freedom to do. I just want the freedom, and people want freedom to, like I said, the freedom of speech. They don't want to be up on the rule all the time. They want to have some freedom sometime. So sagging could be a freedom. Like, my boss not here, she can't tell me, or he cannot tell me what to do now. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Just about freedom.
Jaleel?
What was the question? Because I understand you was asking about sagging.
He says that sagging he sees it as a freedom because he's not at work anymore, and the boss can't tell him what to do or how to come or how to dress. The boss can't tell him how to dress on the streets with his friends. The boss can't tell him how to dress when he's going to the club. The boss can't tell him how to dress when he's going to the store. So in other words, once again, you had the same idea about prison. We're not in prison, so those same rules don't apply.
Right.
To you, Isaiah, if you're not at work, those rules of no sagging don't apply.
Right.
Even at work, sagging is not even acceptable. Because even if the boss is the person who hires you, they hire you, I hope, and they know you're gonna be a good asset to the team. So, which means is they hope that you're gonna work hard. They hope you're gonna put some effort into what you're doing. Effort, how you dress, how you act, how you behave. So if you're sagging, and hopefully they don't have to worry about you sagging clothes or your pants, I should say. So if you're sagging your pants, it's it is disrespectful for them. It is disrespectful for the business. You're representing yourself. You're representing blah, 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 blah. When I worked at two jobs. I worked at AT&T as a contractor, and I worked at Six Flags Whitewater. And at AT&T, first of all, I would never sag because I'm crawling through crawl spaces, dust, dirt, all this type of stuff. So if I'm sagging, I'm gonna lose my pants. I'm not trying to lose my pants or get shocked. I'm not trying to do all that. If I'm working at Six Flags Whitewater, I can't sag swimming trunks because that's just disrespectful. I have little kids looking up at me. It's like, I don't want to be that lifeguard. He's having fun. He's making the thing. I was like, I can't do that. And I have to show respect to not only the people I'm working around with, and not only my boss, but the people who are on the outside looking in. So I can't sag unless, like I said earlier in the show, I'm in the comfort of my own home or my own space with nobody around me.
One of the things when I think sagging too, it has really become a clash of cultures, a clash of social economics, and really a clash of the classes. People from lower income neighborhoods usually find more ways to justify sagging. Usually people from the upper echelon, from the higher income neighborhoods, usually find a way to unjustify sagging. And like I said, I think what I'm noticing here is I'm noticing like a clash of the classes, a clash of cultures, and a clash of socioeconomics. Jaleel, everything that you said, although would make perfect sense to someone who comes from the same class as you, from the same social economics as you, someone could look at you and say, oh, well, you're just uppity, or where you're just, you're preppy, or you think you're better than me, or who you are, suit and tie wearing guy. What kind of response would you have for people who say that, oh, well, you think you're just too good and all of that?
To say,
or you think you're better than me?
Yeah, see, Damon Jaleel Boyer Atkins V do not think he's better than anybody. Damon Jaleel Boyer Atkins V, the only main goal is to be the best person he can be. My granddad told me, be a nice person and always do your best. So if somebody comes to me, he's like, I sag, and I'm like, oh, I don't sag. He's like, oh, why? Because you live in a white neighborhood. You think because your parents making X amount of money, both your parents, your mom's a nurse and your dad's project manager for such and such and such, doing some type of company, blah blah blah, you're better than all of us. Hold your horses. I didn't say none of that. I said, in my eye, I was taught a lesson that if you sag, then you really don't want to become nothing. I'm not saying that if you did sag, you're not nothing. That's not what I'm saying. I was told that I will not be nothing. So in my eyes, if I sag, then I'm like, okay, Jaleel, I'm really not trying to do anything in my life. I'm going out in the public, not really caring about or respecting I'm not respecting myself. So, and I'm not respecting my parents because they don't want to tell me that you should care about how you look. I'm not preppy. I know that for a fact. I'm more of a laid back, chill, athletic type of guy. Let's wear a t-shirt, some basketball shirt, let's go. I may wear a dress and suit every now and then, but I'm no near the words preppy. And I'm sorry that I sound kind of upset, but I've been told that. It's like, because I have friends who live in lower areas, but and they told me that, oh, you think you're better than me. I'm like, no, dude, I don't even think you probably better than me, academics wise, athletic wise, but I want to dress comfortable. I want to dress how my parents told me, because I respect their word more than you.
I truly do understand what you come from, but some children don't have their parents, so it's just all they know is saying. They don't know any better.
But if I say, let me ask you this.
Okay.
You have your parents.
I have a mother.
Okay, you have a mother. Okay. What happened to your father figure?
He died when I was 3. He got killed. Murdered.
Okay. Well, do you have another father figure to teach you how to do better, or teach you how to dress, how to act, become a man?
On down the line, I think when I was 15, it was too late, man.
What do you mean by too late?
Like, it was too late. Like, I'm not already made up my mind. It was too late.
In other words, you were too far gone by that time.
Yeah, I was too far gone.
Jaleel, I think this is where we kind of hold the timeout button here for a second. Jaleel, I had a father in my life, and he was there. He's been there all 20 years of my life. He's been a great dad, a great father. We never went hungry, ever. We hunger, clothes, food, hot water, Christmases were never ever a worry for us. Mm-hmm. Now, it seems that you and I we're probably closer socioeconomically, class-wise than maybe me and Isaiah might be. Mm-hmm. But I sagged, Jaleel.
I understand.
I sagged in the 8th grade. I sagged in the 9th grade. I also sagged through parts of my 10th grade. So I think when you think about it, it may not always so much be about maybe who is teaching you, but more so what you're teaching yourself.
I understand what you're saying.
I see that idea manifesting itself in more ways than one, because we all can come from great homes. All of us. We can all come from great parents, beautiful, wonderful family backgrounds. You know, the American family dream, white picket fence, two kids and a dog, you know, mother and father. Oh, whatever, you guys. It's so 1950s, I Love Lucy era. No, I mean, that kind of perfection in American households, I'm telling you, just does not exist anymore. Well, let me ask you this. Isaiah, and you said your father was murdered when you were 3 years old. Do you think that if possible,